My name is Daryl Rock, and I'm the past chairman of the board of RHI. I'm currently chairing an initiative with the foundation called the PlanAt, which is it's an app designed to create a map, a worldwide map of accessibility for consumers and for professionals to input. So ultimately, we'll have hundreds of thousands of venues around the world assessed for accessibility. So disability's kind of been a passion of mine for a long, long time, and working with RHF and RHI has been a real fun time for me. You know, I've been involved in SCI research since about 1997, so almost 15 years now. And I've always believed in this sort of continuum of research to address from acute stage, whether it's cure research, through to people aging with a spinal cord injury. And one of the things that I've been struck by is, in general, there's not a whole lot of research being done in SCI. When we get to a conference like this, it's always wonderful to see the amount, but there's even less being done in the area of secondary complications, or what I call aging with a spinal cord injury. So people with a spinal cord injury, we know that their life expectancy is 15 to 30 years less than the average population, and that has to do primarily with issues that just aren't of concern to the rest of the population, and we're not, in my view anyway, as a field of research, doing enough in the area of issues related to bladder management, pressure sore management, bone density. There are some serious issues that have a direct impact on somebody's, not just quality of life, but somebody's life. Well, this morning there was a great presentation it was on technology and the role of technology in research, and by Dr. Ray Kurzweil, he blew me away with his ability to see big picture for 200 years ago to 50 years from now, and to look at the role of technology both in assessing medical conditions, assessing medical treatments, defining medical treatments, but also the possibility of technology within the body. And you talk about nanoprobes or whatever, but being able to micro pursue issues or concerns or chronic illnesses and find solutions for them. So to me, I do believe, given how far we've seen computers come in just the last decade, we've gone from a computer the size of a desktop to a handheld smartphone, which has more computing power than a rocket shuttle. It's just amazing, and I do see that the technology has the potential to provide for a lot of innovative solutions. I think the international context is probably the most challenging, but also the opportunities to exist for the most innovation. And this conference is an example of that. We've brought people together from 16 different countries around the world. But when I listen to, again, some of the presentations, and I realize some of the innovation that's going on, whether it's in Australia, whether it's in the United States, or even in China, lots of innovation starting to happen there, I realize that there's no one individual group that's going to come up with the solution. Indeed, there's no one individual solution. But by networking, whether it's through an international registry, or whether it's through international conferences, or whether it's peer-to-peer direct engagement, which I think is something we need to push even more. It's that ability to bring that relatively few minds in the field of SCI research and service delivery together so that they can brainstorm collectively. Canada does not have the capacity. We fundamentally don't have the population or the money to be able to solve all the problems. The United States doesn't have the singular capacity, so let's work together, and then I think in doing that is probably more likely to result in outcomes sooner than by one step at a time.